Hi folks, welcome to another episode of Deep Dive with NRIs. My name is Sunil Mishra. I work as the Group Chief Strategy Officer for NRIs and I'm responsible for group initiatives on data, artificial intelligence, digital and innovation. Since the list is not long enough, I have with me my co-host Rahul Phonke, who is the Chief Business Officer. Rahul takes care of multiple functions in NRIs, looking after offline and digital marketing across all projects in India, pre-sales strategy, sales strategy across all those projects, and runs a host of service businesses. Between Rahul and myself, over the next 5 to 7 minutes, we will try to walk you through digital real estate in India, PropTech, etc. So without much ado, let me kick off by sort of walking you through the evolution and history of Indian digital real estate. Going back to 2005, Rahul, remember there were no realty portals in India, and digital buying, real estate buying in India was 100% non-digital. So if you wanted to buy, rent in, rent out, or sell your home, you had to go to the Nukkad Wala Patil Bhav or Malhotra ji. And over the next few years, the first few realty portals are launched. And in 2007, an interesting company called Google entered the search operations in India. Real estate, like any other sector, has not been same after that. There were a few other realty portals launched over the years. And today, 75% of home searches start online, from 0% in 2005 to 75% today. What a radical change in rapid change in buying behavior. Now, in fact, there are portals who are focusing on renting in, renting out, co-living, etc. Over the last 4 or 5 years, the digital real estate has moved beyond search and discovery into the later stages of home buying. As the visualization technologies like augmented reality, virtual reality became stronger, and the whole visualization suite became stronger. So people started having meetings and site visits online. What an exciting sort of journey that we have had so far.
Absolutely.
So at this sort of exciting juncture, I would like to pull you in to talk about more recent times, COVID times. What has happened? Has home buying become more digital? What has happened? Why don't you help us with your experience in the trenches for the last 5
Oh
6
boy,
months?
yes. It's a complete reboot which had happened during this COVID-19 times. I think March 20, wherein the announcement happened of lockdown, it was a standstill. Nobody had any clue in terms of what's the way forward on this. But these were certain signs wherein digital emerged as one of the strongest medium, not only for information gathering, but also the decision making. Of course, India by and large has been getting used to the entire digital transformation. But this made the entire journey become so compulsive. That's where the entire digital transformation took place. That's my quick understanding on that. Specific with real estate, of course, gone those days wherein people used to go for Nukkad Wala, as you rightly said. Digital is a new norm wherein they have gathered the first information. Secondly, what has also happened is that because of the lockdown, the content becomes so important. We have smartphones penetration has been so strong. So few pointers if I were to highlight. Number one is the smartphone usage has increased almost by 17 to 20%. Similarly, the data usage, thanks to the recent times wherein customers has been blessed with so much of interesting packages on the mobile consumption. The data usage has increased from say a 1.2 GB to almost 20% higher. The third part is that people are spending more and more time on social media, whether it is sharing information, gathering information, so on and so forth. Specific to real estate, we have seen a lot of customers are insisting on virtual site visits. Typically, I mean, if I were to look at the earlier model of lead management, used to have a query which is coming across, moving on to the sales manager or pre-sales manager, giving information and driving them at the site. Here, because of the digital intervention, customers and developers are insisting on visual site visit, which is a new norm called VSV. And that's where all the customers are insisting on say a 6-7 virtual site visits, followed by probably they choose a couple of them and then do the physical site visit on that. So that has been a complete transformation. So yes, number one is the smartphone. Second is the data usage. Third is a new norm of virtual site visit, wherein they are consuming information of any of the project which they are interested over digital. And of course, the engagement of almost booking into the digital virtual. There are recent times wherein developers have worked on digital only launches, which Anurag Digital was being part of. So these has been a radical changes which you have seen in the last 5 to 6 months, so to say.
Amazing. So looks like the digitalization has accelerated in this COVID times more than what had happened in the past. Awesome. But so this was COVID times. Do you think that this trend will last beyond COVID as well, or will things come back to the same humdrum normal? What's your view?
I think what has happened, Sunil, is that customers or people have forced to now use mobile, digital space comfortably. Which has become the new normal, and it is the most convenient medium to gather information, analyze information, have some cross checks in terms of what has been the reviews about any of the product which they intend to buy, etc. So this is going to be the new hygiene for everyone else. Earlier when we used to go for physical visits, etc., here is the format wherein people have become comfortable by and large. Of course, in future, we don't know whether these lockdowns will get enforced or will get released or no. But considering that in mind, I think the behavior has already been largely changed, and people are using it extensively. That's my reading on that.
Wow. So basically, this is the new normal, and things are here to stay.
Things are here to stay. In fact, while I was reading about domestic market, yes, I know for the fact that you have an extensive background in prop tech and what has been happening on globally. In fact, I will be interested to know in terms of what has been happening across the globe. And because of your prop tech experience, it will be fantastic to hear you out what is being happening on the tech front, so to say.
Good point, Rahul. Actually, we should take a step back and look at what's happening on the world. So while we're focusing on India to start off with, so pleasantly surprisingly, India is not lagging behind at all in real estate technology as compared to the world. So which is a great thing to say. In fact, I'll tell you about a couple of aspects of the structure of the market, why India is sort of more pioneering than others. Globally also, digitalization of real estate started in the search and discovery piece, which has happened in India as well.
Correct.
So there are mega portals in USA, UK, Australia, which are multi-billion-dollar valuation companies, and they've been running for the last 15-20 years, just like the Indian companies have, but on a smaller scale. However, the market in the West is more aggregated. There are fewer developers who have a big market share there. There are fewer brokers, and the broking market is regulated. So if you want to buy a house, then you go and register yourself with one broker. The Indian market is more complex. There are multiple brokers going after the same customer. Hence, the technology players have to keep all those use cases in mind. So how to register your lead with a broker, with a developer, is one of the big asks for a tech broker in India. So the innovations and complexities of the Indian tech in real estate is actually a few steps ahead because of the structure of the market. Even on the visualization piece, which I spoke about, the AR, VR, the 3D assets walkthrough, there are multiple Indian companies who are doing superb pioneering work, almost at international level right away. And remember, these products can be sold across the world. So that's where the Indian guys, with their innovative sort of techniques and the pressure of the market, are performing better. So that's what's happening in the world. Not too bad for India that we are almost there.
I think taking a cue from what you mentioned about what's been happening in the world. I've been studying how the NRI people have been, looking at India market by and large. Of course, that set of audience who's already well versed with digital buying by and large, because that's their protocol of gathering information, getting the information and checking the reviews, etc., and buying it. Interestingly, what has happened is that because of this pandemic, the developers have gone ahead 2-3 steps towards customer. By luring with fantastic schemes which is being available. Also, what is also being happening because of turbulence in stock market, there is real estate because of the kind of offers, the subvention schemes, etc., which comes across. The investor community is now looking at real estate very in a promising manner, and NRI, so to say, is a fantastic audience who looks at opportunity, and we have seen a sharp increase in terms of their interest level coming in.
Wow. Right.
Their interest into booking into certain recent launches or recent scheme which had happened, so to say. So that has been another angle, because you talked about the world. Interestingly, moving from the world, I think I would be tempted to ask one more straight question. Is this the right time for the purchase which is being happening? What has been your the global lookout in terms of, is this the right time to buy? Is this the right environment to purchase? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, that's the mother of all questions which every buyer and every common person is asking, is it? And actually, this answer has got nothing to do with COVID times, according to me, is it? Over the last 4-5 years, prices of homes have remained stagnant. So after you subtract inflation of 3 to 5%, prices have actually fallen by 20% over the last 5 years. So that's one sort of data point. The home price ratio to the income ratio is the least in the last 10 years.
Absolutely.
So the home loan rates have fallen in the last year and a half again to the least in the last 10 years. So actually, it's a Goldilocks situation for buyers, potential buyers who have been fence sitters, people who are renting out and were trying to postpone purchases. And the process has become so convenient now with digitalization of the real estate that if you have to buy a home for end user purposes, then this is the right time. If you want to buy it for investment purposes, then of course the answer is more nuanced and has to be location based, ticket size based, and your needs based. Real estate competes with other asset classes like equities, etc. Equity markets has heated up in the last 5 to 6 months. I don't know how far can the equity markets keep on going up. So as an investment asset class as well, having come back from a wealth background, I think I would put my neck out and say that real estate should start getting its allocation back into the asset allocation portfolio.
I think recent announcement of reduction in GST has also had a large boost. Of course, while it is there in Maharashtra to begin with, I am hoping that other states will also acquire this fantastic scheme, and I'm seeing a lot of communication happening by many developers and taking advantage of that. So it's probably an icing on the cake, so to say.
No, completely agree. So it's a 2 to 3% fall in prices is on a crore apartment. It is 2 to 3 lakh rupees. It's a significant overture from the government, and that's what I said is the Goldilocks situation. The government is trying. The people have a need, and the stay from home, work from home concept. So everyone who had a 1 BHK wants a 1.5 to 2 BHK now, because he has to have elbow space, and their kids are doing online school, the wife is doing online work, the wife or husband, and the husband or wife as the customer is doing his online work. So it's a bit of a jostling of space. So I think that's another interesting segment which is sort of buying homes now.
So Sunil, you know for the fact that personally I've been actively looking out for a property. Are you hinting is this the right time for me?
Yeah, it is for end use again. So going back by first principles, on a serious note, I think this is a good time. And if you're an upgrade customer, then you should sort of hunt out for a decent sell price for your existing apartment. You should spend some time on that, but you should go ahead and book your new apartment at least and live a better stay from home, work from home experience.
Interesting.
Exciting times for India, Indian real estate, the world, digital Indian real estate. Are we sort of doing enough to stay at the forefront of technology? Are we doing enough to solve the consumer problems? Is for us to see over the next few years. All the best. Wishing super and safe times to you guys. Bye.
Bye.